Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Table Ladders
and Blocks, where we discuss all different types of blocks. There's building blocks, there's row blocks, there's road blocks.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Have no idea.
Yeah, no, we're Tables, Ladder, and Talk. It's gonna be back.
I have no idea.
I kill this man every week.
I'm like,
I
man,
slay.
What in the world is he talking about? What is he talking about?
I know.
Look, he went so ridiculous. He went so ridiculous. It blanked my screen.
I honestly didn't think of one before we got on today. Like normally, I have one like cocked and loaded.
You really don't have to.
Don't I though? Everybody needs a gimmick. It's like your Sting thing. Like,
That's good. Should I go into it now?
No. Let's let it come naturally.
Let it come naturally.
Yeah, dude. Okay, it doesn't work if you force the promo. You set me up every week, though.
Oh, okay.
It's low hanging fruit. All right, let's talk about wrestling.
Okay.
There's so much happening, Raheem.
What is going on in wrestling? Help me understand.
All right.
What did I miss?
What did you miss? Okay. All right. Let's think here. So let's just start what we normally start with. Let's talk about a little AEW action.
Okay, AEW.
Let's talk about
All Elite Wrestling. For those of y'all that don't understand, All Elite.
All Elite Wrestling. That's
all
correct.
Elite.
Let's start with Rampage. Last week, what'd you think of the Rampage show?
Rampage. Can I go somewhere else for a second?
Absolutely.
Okay, let me do this right here. All Elite Wrestling, and this just came to me, man. A little light came off. How do they have a group in there called Elite?
I think that was kind of the idea.
I know. I just wanted people to get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
And AEW,
are they good?
AEW sounds as the Elite.
Yes,
they're the best.
The best
in the world.
Get out of here.
They are, man. They're so good. They are so good. It's like not even. It actually is funny because they're hilarious. Because not only are they good heels, they're great baby faces. They just do all this stuff.
How could they be
really
both?
silly.
How could they be both?
Dude, I don't know. They sure as hell did it. What are you talking about? People turn heel and turn face all the time. Some people are really good at
not
both.
at the same time though. Because you just said they're the best at this and they're the best at that at the same time.
No, not at the same time.
Okay.
Not at the same time at all. I'm just saying like they're good at both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying no. I mean they're not. I mean, well, Britt Baker
Watch this.
Is somehow a babyface and a heel at the same time. But
I you know what? I hate when this happened. I really do hate when this happened. When we agree, I don't like that at all. But
yeah.
I would have to. It's terrible. I would agree with you, man. Because Moxley, I mean, he could play either side of the fence that he wanted to.
But he's a straight baby face in AEW, though. He's got more of a Stone Cold, like he's like an anti-hero. Would you like? There's a difference between being like a liked heel and like the anti-hero.
Okay.
Like Mox is a baby face. You know what I mean? He's a straight up baby face.
Would you give him that though? Because he has the ability. He actually has the ability to, and if you listen to some of his promos are set up as a heel.
That's true. He ripped a mean promo last night, man.
Exactly.
And it was one of the best Mox ones in a while. And yeah, he definitely kind of buried like even like Christian and like I can't remember who else. He was just throwing shade at everybody.
I could beat him.
Hangman. He buried Hangman, which I was like, that's great. Like maybe we're leaning towards a Moxley heel turn or something like that. I don't know.
I like him better as a heel.
I think it might be kind of fun.
I like him better. I really do. And I'm gonna tell you why. And this, if that's what they're doing, this is genius because you have those other guys that's coming in right now.
Yeah.
And if you take this opportunity right now to build him up as a heel.
Yeah.
And then have those guys to drop in as a face. Now you got total opposition.
Yeah, because I don't think you can heal Bryan or Punk, right? Not right away.
Not coming in.
Yeah, they gotta be doing some baby face type shit. Like, but no. I mean, I totally like. Again, as much as it pains me, I do kind of agree with you. Like, it would be nice. It would be nice.
Show this man. Turn the mics off, man. We gotta go. That's it.
It would be cool to see Moxley running wild as the heel with Kingston kind of at his like right hand man.
And that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful.
They both just cut mean ass heel promos, and he's got to do something hot though. Like he's got to do something to like get himself over as a heel. Like that's the thing. You can't just talk shit about everybody because everybody does that. Like he's got to pull some heel shit.
Jump on Sting and Darby.
Not a bad idea.
Do something.
Do something to Sting.
Exactly. Because people go automatically, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? That would be. I think that would be great. Just to kick it off like that, and then just have him running buckshot. Wow,
it's very possible that will happen.
And then have with Eddie there with him. Oh my God, them guys would be great at heels, man. They really would. I hope AEW don't drop the ball on that.
Yeah,
I hope they don't.
I don't think they will, man. They it's like I was thinking about it last night. I was like, how many times have they really dropped the ball with something? I know the one you're gonna bring up, and that was an obvious dropping of the ball, right? Like I think we can all agree that was a dropping of the ball terribly. But the match was good.
The match was good.
The ending was just so anticlimactic. And yeah, I don't know. That's the only one that really jumps in my head. Like I don't feel like they've really just dropped the ball with much else. There's some other stuff I just am not thinking of. Like, good afternoon, guys. Sound good today. Thank you.
Good deal.
Facebook user.
Yeah, I don't know who
Appreciate
that is. I don't know. And the phone lines are open if you all want to give us a call.
But don't call this number. This is not the number. Raheen refuses to take it down, so don't call this number.
Listen, now some things supposed to stay in the house, man. Some things supposed to stay in the house. See, that's why I say I can't take you anywhere, man. Put your arm down, man. Put your arm down. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. The number.
Tell them the new number.
The number is going across the bottom of the screen. Actually, it's 508-924-3521. 508-924-3521. Again, 508-924-3521. Give us a call. We love to hear from you. We absolutely would love to hear from you. We're waiting on you. Now, what is
hold on. Shout out to Facebook user. Is that do you think that's a Christian name? Okay. Sorry. I just That
was good, man. That was good. That was good.
I thought so.
Wow. Every now and then they get one in.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Fifth Labor of Jericho last night.
You want me to be honest?
I do.
I hated it, man. I love the match. No, okay. I love the match. I hated the finish. And I think and this is just me, man. Jericho's been in the business 30 years. 30 years. Easy. That's just a terrible way to have him to tap, man. I think that's a terrible way to have this whole he been beating everybody all the way up to this point. He beat all these people, man. Great people that came in. Juventud and all the people that came in. What's the other guy named?
Yeah, the Juvi match wasn't super great though.
It really wasn't.
So you're talking about Nick Gage.
That match.
Nick freaking Gage
beat him. The match that he had against Warlord. Beat Warlord. Yeah, beat him. Beat Warlord. Yeah, beat him. And then to have him to tap out, man. Yeah. Come on, man. You gotta give him better than that.
They put him over on Wardlow with the bat. You had to do that because you gotta think you gotta protect Wardlow.
But see, you have to protect Jericho. You have to protect Jericho. That same protection.
Here's the thing. I don't think you do anymore. I don't think there's any reason to protect Jericho anymore because we have to get MJF over as a wrestler now. He's over as a character.
You can't do that without just totally throwing dirt in Jericho's face.
In all fairness, I kind of disagree. That I disagree with because I don't feel like it was like a chucking of dirt into his face, as you said. Like, I feel like it was because he goes. Now, here's what the problem was. He went for the Judas effect, and Ref Aubrey was still turned. If she would have turned back around, and maybe that was a miscue. That's just what I saw. Like, I could be wrong there, but that seemed like, or maybe it was. I also thought maybe it's because Jericho's just such, he's the baby face. He doesn't want to break the rules. But then again, it's like he did the thing with Wardlow, so who cares?
Exactly.
He pulled the bat out anyway. So never mind. Scratch that. Point is, it was that to me, that was the bad part of the finish. Is he stopped when he didn't have to. You know what I mean?
How insulting would it have been had he tapped out to the walls of Jericho?
I actually would have liked that. I would have. It would have been insulting, but I think the whole point is like you're trying to put this.
Are y'all hearing this? Are y'all hearing this?
Dude, listen. Hold on. Hear me out.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
You got to put it's so hard to get real heat on people nowadays, right? So for me, it's like MJF beating Jericho, and it wasn't really clean either. That's the thing.
He tapped.
Right, but you got to think he stopped, he hesitated, and that's when he lost, right? So it wasn't like I think it was kind of implied that hold on. I think it was kind of implied that if he would have hit the Judas effect, it would have been over.
It would have.
Right? Exactly. Yes. So the idea is that he didn't hit it. He hesitated. MJF, being the dirty little weasel he is, seized
you don't like him too much,
I love MJF, but I think he's easy to dislike. He's like the only guy.
He plays his part.
He's the only guy to me in the business. Yeah, exactly. He's the only guy in the business that that's a heel, and people boo him when he comes out. They still think he's great.
The guy's great,
but
24 years old, man. Come on, man.
And it's like, but he's
he haven't even
arguably the best heel in the business.
Yes,
I think Roman Reigns is doing a great job being a dickhead right now. But dude, like, MJF is amazing.
He sells it, man. He's
going to be the first guy that if anybody's poached, it'll be him to WWE, because it would
be a big mistake if he do, though.
I mean, I kind of think so too. Or maybe he's Vince's kind of guy. You know, who knows? Probably not.
Probably not. I would say not.
So here's a fun question. I'll ask you this question. We were talking about it last night. If you were talent in charge of hiring talent for the WWE,
yes,
and you just were like, they're like, take as much money as you need, and go get 3 guys, the 3 guys that would be best for the WWE.
For the WWE?
Yeah, from AEW. You're poaching dudes. Who are the 3 guys you poach?
Now, the first hour, it would have to be. Oh man, does it have to be guys, or it can be guys and girls?
It can be girls. No, yeah, it can be anybody. The 3 wrestlers you poach.
Okay. This going top of my list, and you can think this is crazy,
probably,
but yeah, most likely. It would be on Thunder.
Oh, I don't think that's crazy. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, she will be the first one.
She's a rock star.
Yeah, exactly.
She's amazing, dude. She is so freaking good. That match last night was okay. Who'd she wrestle? Was it Kiera Hogan?
No,
Kiera Hogan's wrestling Jade Cargill on Friday. Finally, we get some Jade Cargill action. I don't remember. I apologize, whoever it was, but I was just really hyped that Thunder Rosa was on TV.
Now back.
Yeah, sorry.
You do this thing totally.
All right.
She will be the first one. I would have to go back to Moxley.
You take Moxley back.
I take him back.
WWE. Interesting.
I take him back.
Interesting.
Because the way that he left, he left a lot of things unturned, pretty much. So I would take him back. My third one, I said it would be a mistake, but for this guy's career's sake, MJF.
Yeah, it has to be MJF, right?
Yeah, MJF. I say L. Like just Bradfield, Layfield. Yeah, it would have. Right. It would have to be him. Because the character. This guy is 24 years old.
Good. He could be a mega star in the WWE.
But see,
people would freak out.
But then you leave guys like the Spanish God. You leave him there.
Yeah, I don't think that he would fit into this WWE system right now. He'd just get buried. MJF is better than you, and you know it, right? And he's better than just about everybody on the mic in the WWE. I mean, I really think that the dude's just flawless on the mic. They should just glue that shit to his hand. I don't know. He would probably make it, but like Sammy would get buried. I feel like Sammy would just get buried and lost in the shuffle.
I don't think so, man.
As good as Sammy is, it's just the way that those guys book and like their system, and like they don't.
If they book him the same way they've been booking Rey Mysterio over all these years.
Well,
if they did the same,
getting them to book anybody like they booked Rey Mysterio, and they booked Rey terrible oftentimes.
Well, but the guy's been champion how many times? Twice, tag team champion, Intercontinental.
He's definitely had his moments for sure. He's a big star and a great. I mean,
big little star.
Great, right, and a great wrestler.
Yeah,
like, and it's amazing. I love Rey Mysterio, but I'm just saying, like, he's like an exception almost. There's not like, look at Ricochet, dude. Ricochet has all the talent in the world.
Yes,
that guy's great. He's honestly not like the best on the mic, but it doesn't matter because that guy just like. Literally is like he's like Pac. He's just like gravity defying. And it's just like
question.
Why is he buried? Why is he in fucking Retribution?
If you put Pac and Ricochet on the same tag team,
awesome.
Who would stop them? Who would stop them guys?
No one. They'd be amazing, dude. I think he'll mark my mark. That's
mark my mark. Okay, that's your new term. Okay.
He'll be the one on the next round of cuts.
Oh,
Ricochet.
Yeah, no, man.
Dude, look who they've cut, man. They have not like given a damn about who is getting cut and who's doing what, right?
Like, man, why would they give such a gift to AEW? Because that's what he'll end up.
Why would they give such a gift? What everybody's saying right now is that Vince's whole plan is, I'm just going to cut all my big guys that I'm not using and flood AEW, right? And then they're going to spend all their money going out to get all this talent and like, you know, because dude, the cons, it can't just be an unlimited pool of money. I'm sure I don't think it's just them, money too.
I think there's people that's with them. I don't think his dad, Tony's dad, is just spending all this money.
Oh no, Tony's a businessman. That's the thing. Yeah. So one of my bandmates is he's a big soccer guy, and you know, Tony and his dad own some club that's like a championship league. Yes. I think. I'm sorry, soccer people, football people. And apparently in that world, he's not as respected. Like, people are kind of like, yeah, he doesn't know how to run a football club. He doesn't know how to run a football team, and is in the Jacksonville Jaguars, which, you know, that's kind of given touch and go.
Yeah.
Like, and we'll see, because they definitely spent some money this year. But
they'll never win.
Oh, dude, yeah, maybe not.
they'll never win.
But I think it's like, who knows? Who knows? Because their financial records are not public. You know, we can't see what's going on. But they claim that they're in the black and that like things are going well.
AEW is making money.
Yeah, it's gotta be, dude. Yeah. They're selling out shows, like big shows, and it's just like.
Speaking of shows, I have to ask this question, man. I can't get through this broadcast and not ask you this question.
Okay.
Rampage. What is your honest opinion?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great. I mean, I thought it was great. Hot opening match. I know how you felt about it. We'll get to that. I thought the match was great, and Christian detractors.
Come on,
he was good, dude. That was a good match, man. And whether it was, you know, I felt like it was a half Kenny Omega match, half Christian Cage match, and that was cool to see. And I feel like Kenny did a big thing by putting Christian over. It's making this story, this build up, way more interesting. And Christian's the freaking Impact champion. Like, what does that mean, dude? I think he's gonna go over there for a little while.
He needs to,
and they're gonna, because they got to make some room.
I think on Impact right now, I think that their champion should have been Moose.
I think he will be.
Yeah,
he'll like. I think the thing is too, so Christian can go over there and put someone else over, and Christian Moose will be a pretty decent match.
Yeah, because that, to me, that's one of the biggest names that's over there right now. That's been really doing something.
Yeah, Moose is great, dude.
Yeah. I don't know how great he is, but he's.
I think he's good, man. I think he's. I like Moose a lot. I think
would he make it right now in AEW?
No, because it's so flooded, though. Like, just because it's so deep, like, but he would be a good big man to have around. You know, I wouldn't be mad at that. But he's in Impact, and that's good, and he can come over and wrestle because the door's open. You know.
What is this? What is this guy's name, man? You know his name, man. The MMA guy, he was on last night, and he
Dan Lambert.
Yes.
Okay, so I was double marking. First of all, that guy's the best.
Yes, he is on the mic.
Amazing.
Yes.
Dan Lambert's hilarious, and I just was like, "This is awesome." And like, I'm watching it, I'm like, "Holy shit, that's Andre Arlovsky and Junior Dos Santos." And I turned to my friend because he was like, "Who are those guys?" I explained to him. I was like, "Both, like, that guy coaches American Top Team, or he's the owner, I should say, not a coach." And those two guys are both former UFC heavyweight champions, both of them. And as soon as I said that, Excalibur said it, and I was like, "Told you." But yeah, man, it's like that. It was crazy. I was double marking.
Where are they going? Where are they going?
I don't know. I guess they're just setting some up with Lance and Paige and Sky.
Yeah.
Who should
Scorpio? What did you call him? What did you call him?
Sky. Scorpio Sky.
Oh, I thought you said Lance and Sky. Like, what? Okay, go ahead.
Lance and Paige and Sky. They're setting something up.
Okay.
Yeah. They need a team name.
Yeah, they do. Because that's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. Do you think that are they going to get in the ring? Are they going the MMA guys?
I don't know. I doubt it. I think it was just dude. I will say that both of them were like doing a pretty good job, kind of being like just playing into it, and just like talking shit to Lance, always getting beat up, and like it was fun. It was fun. Great segment, dude. They just keep dropping. And I like Dan Lambert. He can be on TV, whatever, dude. That's fine. It's really entertaining.
He's a good salesman.
Yeah.
He's a real,
and he's just like, I love that he's just being a straight heel. He's just like doing that like Jim Cornette thing that AEW fans hate, where it's like he's just burying the product. He's just shitting on the flips and like he's like these fake tough guys. Just it's good.
It's good. Real good. It's real good.
Bury him.
What happened last night that you like? Now you said that your girl, she's coming back. She's making an appearance next week.
Jade Cargill's going to be wrestling. That's great. I think it's about time. I think we need to start making moves with Jade Cargill because she's got a hell of potential.
Can she beat?
No. Maybe.
What?
Maybe. I just mean not yet. She can, just not like, you know? You know what I'm saying? It's like we got to do some work with Jade Cargill and just see what happens. Like, you know,
does she have the talent?
I think totally. Look at her, dude. She's a genetic specimen. She is fucking yoked.
Yeah, she is.
And she's very athletic and like it just she's already got a little rub from Shaq, and it's just like cool. We're on the right track. They keep showing her, they keep reminding us that she's around. Even though she hasn't been on TV. I realized that last night. I was like, they are at least like letting us know that Jade Cargill's in the mix. So, you know, because I know we've talked about just why the hell isn't she wrestling?
Yes,
that's
exactly.
kind of bananas. But no, I think it's because we're getting to it. Patience.
You talk a lot about patience when it comes to AEW, man. What's this all about, man?
I think it's just I think that's just what you do with long-term booking. You know, you get to this point where you just kind of got to enjoy the ride.
No one's patient this day and time, brother. No one's patient.
It's true. That's why we'll get like the big random pops and shit without knowing. You know, I feel like they try to like play to both sides.
Can I tell them what happened last night?
Yeah. I couldn't think of what you were saying. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell them what you did last night.
I did.
I'm sitting there and AEW is on, or you know,
that was earlier in the day.
Yeah, earlier than it was. Then it came on, and he said, I get a text from my phone. I look at my phone. Oh, that's Prince Corbin. Okay, let me see what's going on. And he liked when I do. And I look. Oh man, tonight's the night. This big old hype. He's coming out tonight. It's gonna be the night. CM Punk is gonna be. Oh, I said, this guy's. I look at you. You know, I can look at a text. You say, oh, this guy's excited. You know, I can tell by the text. You know, yeah, this guy's excited. I say, no, I don't know, man. But truth of the matter, we both made the mistake of thinking that.
Well, you understood what I was saying.
Absolutely.
I just thought the only way to swerve this already kind of spoiled surprise would be to do it beforehand. But then again, you have these Chicago folks who like have sold out a freaking like basketball arena in order to pull this off. So it's just kind of like, dude, I guess you gotta wait, and
again, patience. No one has patience, bro.
It's true. I got impatient last night, but I also thought they were already in Chicago somewhere else.
See, and that's the thing.
They were in Houston.
And so it wouldn't have been a good thing for them to do it there in Houston. So I understand what happened. But I can almost assure you that Wednesday night he will be there.
You mean Friday night? Tomorrow?
You think they're gonna do it tomorrow?
Yeah, that's tomorrow's the Rampage that they're planning on doing it at.
Really?
It's the last dance or the first dance, which is a reference to the Bulls.
Oh, you're on to something.
No. Everybody's talking about like everybody's saying it's gonna be Friday. Like almost, dude. If it's not, like, just get ready for a riot in the streets of Chicago. That's all I'm saying. They cannot not debut CM Punk Friday. It will be bad. It will be very bad. Like if CM Punk does not show up, there's no way. Like I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. He'll be there.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I'm
98% sure. I will leave a little room for error.
$20.
Yeah, I'll take it, dude.
No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. I'm not taking that, man.
I'll take it, dude.
I believe it's gonna happen that way as well. Yeah. But I just want to see how quick you was gonna jump on.
I'm so excited. I'm just like, there's no way this doesn't happen. Like, dude, if it doesn't, like, that'd be a drop, dude. That would be a drop.
I just put a crystal ball right there. I just put a crystal ball right there. I need you to look in and tell me how they're going to do it. How they're going to do it tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Look into the crystal ball now.
All right. I think that what's going to happen is it's not going to be Darby.
It's not going to be Darby.
It's not going to be Darby, even though they've been playing like it's going to be Darby. It's going to be somebody else.
Your crystal ball. Don't. I don't want to hear what you think.
Okay. I think that they're just going to open the show with the Alan Parsons thing, the Bulls. Dun, 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 you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And then cut lights. Living Color plays.
Okay.
Out comes CM Punk.
Open the show.
Cuts a promo, and then
that'll be good. What you see? What you see? What you see? What do you see?
I'm trying to figure out who he's wrestling.
Oh,
who comes out? So we can start a program.
There you go. There you go.
Who starts out with CM Punk?
Who starts out with CM Punk? Is someone coming out and challenging him?
I don't know.
Oh, see, that's the thing.
I can't even do this. I'm so excited. Like, here's my problem is I had given up. I was done with CM Punk. Put the crystal ball away.
Put it back, yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of done because I was like, you know what? They don't need him. Don't need them. Like, they're fine.
Yeah.
But the buzz that this has generated,
yes,
man, how it's palpable. It's hard to argue, you know. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a freaking thing.
Ethan Page or Scorpio Sky.
They just set up the Lance Archer thing, though.
Yeah, but still, you have to have. I'm just throwing a name out there. You have to have somebody. I think from what you just said, from what the crystal ball just showed you, I think it would be a great thing to have someone to come out, have him, to do the thing that you said he was going to do, and then have someone just come out and totally interrupt him, and they say, so this is what we've been waiting on.
Yeah.
So this is what we've been waiting on.
Who though?
I say
it
those
can't be Darby,
no,
right?
No.
So let's say it is Darby. I'm okay with Darby.
What if it's Miro? That would be great. What if it's him?
That's tough because do you want to just bring someone in and end Miro's sick run?
You don't have to. You don't have to take the title.
Punk and have him get beat by Miro?
You don't have to. Just have them going back and forth. Have them going back and forth, and there's no real conclusive winner. Disqualification here. They just battle.
That's too WWE booking. We gotta have somebody. Look, let me just scenario you here. Let's say we have to have.
Give me 1 second.
Come in. Okay.
578-924-3521. 508-924-3521. What do you think? If CM Punk, if he's on the show tomorrow night, and someone have to interrupt him from AEW, who do you think it should be? Give us a call. 508-924-3521. Again, 508-924-3521. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, I lost my train.
Yeah, you.
Okay, yeah, I remember. So you gotta pick somebody that can go over that Punk's gonna go over on.
Yes.
Who is it? It can't. Let's say can't be Miro.
You don't think so?
I don't think you can. I think you want to let Miro run this TNT thing into the ground until people stop caring about it.
Which is gonna be a long time.
He's on fire right now, dude. He's on fire. You can't take the title off of Miro yet, and you can't. I don't think you can send Punk after a secondary title.
God, I'm trying to think who could it be.
I'm not saying you should put the world title on Punk, but you can't send him after the secondary title.
I would let it. I would make sure that if it was me, he would have to be there for a while before I put any title on.
I agree. Depends on the situation, but for the most part, I agree with that.
So who is it, man? Who if that's a perfect situation, and if someone's gonna come out and interrupt Punk on his arrival,
I'm like at a loss with this one, dude. It could be. It's like I want to say MJF, but MJF has been so hot. You don't want to lose. I don't think you want to beat MJF. Sean Spears is always getting beat.
Yeah,
poor guy needs a win. That was a great match last night. Also, congratulations, Sammy Guevara proposing to his girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Congrats.
Yeah. Why was he bleeding last night? What happened?
That was Sean. I think that Sammy nicked him with one of those knees.
You think so?
I think so. It looked like it on one of them. I mean, maybe they're just being good workers, but it didn't look like a blade job. It looked like he got kneed to the head and he was bleeding right there.
Wow.
Something like that. I don't know. They seemed to kind of veer away from it.
They didn't show him at all.
Yeah, I think they were just like,
I mean, they made the announcers made reference to it, but
yeah, sure,
yeah.
You didn't not address it,
yeah.
But like, yeah, they weren't like, let's just show Shawn Spears bleeding like a stuck pig. Yeah, so I mean, Shawn Spears, and that's not like all that interesting either. I feel like Sammy could maybe take a loss, but it's like you don't.
That's 2 faces though.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I just like there's 2. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know. I just don't know, dude. That's a tough one. Like you can't be Miro. Like what do you do?
I'm trying to think who would it be?
Hangman's out, like for the foreseeable future.
Can't be Mox.
Could it be though?
No.
Mox could lose. I just don't think you want to do a WWE guy versus a WWE. Like you want to do like for their first time. Like that'd be a cool match later. But I think you want to bring in like, here's an AEW guy. Like let's get this guy over by proxy of being around Punk. Put him in a big.
God, I'm trying to think who could that be, man? Because that would be a great scenario if that would have happened. But who do you
I don't know, man. I'm at a loss on this one. There's like there's not really, I would say like
it have to make sense too.
Ricky Starks would be cool, but that's just like he's in the middle of a thing. Will Hobbs would be cool, and CM Punk has openly said talked about how much he likes Will Hobbs, like how likes his style, and he's a monster. But they're doing their thing with Brian Cage still, which I think they should.
Yeah.
Both parties need to
let it run.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But both parties need to like start doing their own thing. That's all I'm saying. I want to see Ricky Starks wrestle some other people now. I want to see some good big matches out of him. Dude, I honestly don't know.
Okay, let me throw something else at you. Why? And Arn tried to talk his son out of it last night. He tried to talk his son. He said, "Man, he will hurt you."
Liked it.
Yeah, he's going. I think it was Jim Ross that said, this guy, he's going to get hurt. I hope he don't get hurt, but he's going to get hurt because he don't have the experience to go against a Malachi, man.
Yeah.
And Malachi right now, the way they're doing him right now, he will hurt on Sunday. On had to go in there and lay on top of his son to protect him.
Oh, dude, I was reading comments around the old IWC, and it was just like people were just like, "Wow, it's really weird that AEW booked a snuff film for next week. like R.I.P. Brock Anderson."
Yeah, but the guy, he probably has potential to be great, but this is not good. And I understand what he's doing. But this happened about 4 or 5 months ago, didn't it? 3 months ago when Malachi, it was about 2 months ago when Malachi.
Dude, that was like a month ago.
Yeah,
bro.
knocked him to sleep.
It wasn't that long ago at all.
But see, my thing is this right here, though. I understand what he's doing. He's standing in for his dad. His dad
you're
can't
saying like, why is he doing it now?
Yeah.
I think because Cody was handling it, and then Cody couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Cody.
Yeah.
The boot man.
Oh yeah.
The boot man.
The boot man. He'll be out for a little bit.
Yeah.
God, they're gonna pop when he comes back, though, dude. Man, I hate that step. He should be the champ, dude. That's all I want in the world is for Cody Rhodes to be the AEW World Champion. Like he's one of my faves, dude. Like,
what would this match look like to you? And this just popped in my head. I'm sorry, man, but this just popped in my head. I gotta say
hit me.
If you have CM Punk going against Penta,
oh, that'd be fun. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah,
that'd be a cool match.
See, and that's I was still my mind was still on who could it be? Penta, man.
They're doing the thing with Andrade. Yeah, I think they're about to turn on Pac.
Yeah, they are.
I think that's what's happening. Yeah. I hope not. I like Death Triangle, but I think Andrade and the Lucha Bros will be a more dynamic.
You will never be champion following a guy like this.
Yeah,
that's what
I like it. I like that story. It's been kind of like a slow burn on that one. Like it hasn't been like super deep, but I kind of like what they've done with it. Love that Chavito is there.
Yeah,
that's the best, dude. Chavo,
would
stay
he
on my
wrestle
TV,
again?
please. No, we don't need him to wrestle. He's good on the mic
because he'll be a great one to lose to Punk.
No, it doesn't. You don't want to put you don't want to do WWE guy, I don't think, and you don't want to do old guy that nobody is going to give a shit if Punk beats him. Like you want to give him a relatively big win. It might have to be Darby just in the match, not in like a program with Darby, but it might just have to be Darby versus Punk, and Punk goes over because it's not going to hurt Darby's stock. You know what I mean? If anything,
think it will. I think
no. I think it'll raise his value by being in the ring, especially if he has a good match. That's the thing, man. If we have put these matches together and nobody gets like buried, quote unquote, we're okay.
Like Jericho did last night.
He got so much offense in. Jericho did all of this Jericho spots last night. I'm talking about getting squashed. Dude, it's time. It's changing. It's called a changing of the guard. I know you don't like it, man.
I don't.
One day,
I think he deserved more.
One day I'll make you tap, and you'll say the same thing.
Never. Look here. Never. Look here. I promise you. I can promise each and every one of you that's listening that would never happen. Never.
Dude,
they say never say never.
Man. It's up to the bookers. I'm the booker, and I'm putting myself over.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. Extra.
Exactly. Now, what else is going on, man? What is our boy doing? What do you call it? What's the name he called himself? The God's answer. What do you call it?
God's favorite champion.
God, yeah. God's favorite. I know his name. I was just thinking,
who's he wrestling?
He's upset because the guy got a contract last week after losing.
Yeah, that was such an awesome moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I loved that it was like yo, Fuego del Sol, the luchador from Birmingham. Where's he from? Birmingham, Alabama. That's great.
Exactly.
But I loved it. Came out hot, tried to beat Miro, and then just got smushed. It was a good, And apparently he did. And apparently that was a shoot. The whole Sammy contract thing. Like apparently he didn't know he was getting a contract. Dude, people freaking love that guy. I don't know what it is, because I won't say I'm not a fan, but I'm just, he's cool. He's excellent in the ring. He's definitely an entertaining character. But like
the Spanish guy said, he's only like 1 in 50.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
That was so
Why
funny.
you have to say
I don't know,
man.
Maybe it's just good to have guys like that sometimes that like they can lose and people still love them, man. Like they're like these just lovable, affable baby faces that you just, because like that put some serious heat on Andrade a couple weeks ago when he smashed him into the wall, and it was just like.
I want you to look up a guy, and this guy was way back. You may remember now.
Okay,
but his name was Tony Russo.
Tony Russo. That sounds hella familiar.
Tough. They called him Tough Tony Russo.
Okay.
The guy, this is back in the NWA days, man. When they had guys, they had the superstar go out there and they had him wrestling some old flunky guy.
Yeah.
But Tony Russo was on every week. Every week Tony Russo was on, man. Little short little guy. Never beat anybody.
Yeah.
Never. He may have been 1 in 150. Never. But they always talk good about it, and he give you a good match, but. He's the same thing that reminds me of the guy that we're talking about right now. What's his name? Floozy or Flunky?
Fuego.
Flunky or
Flunky del Sol.
Yeah, I'm just picking.
Fuego del Sol.
Yeah, exactly. But tough Tony Russo. That's a guy, man.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll check that out. That's an interesting person. Yeah, dude. I think you gotta have guys like that sometimes. You asked me last week, like, why would you do it if you don't be the champ? Well, because I think sometimes you just find your niche in the biz, dude, and you start doing that. That just happens. You start finding what is good and what makes people pop. You ever listen to a Shane Helms interview? He's just like, dude, I have nothing bad to say about Vince McMahon. He's like, the man paid me handsomely. He's like, and I just figured if I kept making him laugh, he'd keep me around. and he did. And how that guy was employed there for like a decade. Yeah. Like that's a pretty big deal when you can work a job for 10 years successfully and be funny and make good money, and do, was it like Shane Helms? But like, was that like the ultimate goal for Shane Helms? Probably not. But dude, he ended up, having a career, still has a career, as a byproxy of that. Like,
do you think that's pretty much what's the name of doing your 24/7 champion? What's the guy's name?
Shoot, man.
King, what's the name? Is getting right there.
I can't. I totally am blanking on that dude's name. He's impressive though. I think it's just like he's another guy. It's cool that he's like finally getting some push, but it's just like, dude,
the time that he has is a joke.
Is that I was about to say? Is that really that like a push? Like it'd almost be better like not to be. Like,
no,
I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but the 24/7 title, go away, please, dude. Like I think R-Truth is funny too, but it's just
that's
like,
his name, R-Truth. Yeah,
that guy is seemingly. I said this before, just like doesn't age. But like I just don't.
The guy's funny though, man. He actually has a TikTok.
What
man.
the hell is the 24/7 champ's name though?
That's him.
It's not R-Truth anymore. It's somebody different.
Who?
He
just won it back. I thought
maybe he did, but who was the guy? I don't know, man. I can't keep up with all that garbage.
What's the name had it? I think no, he didn't have it. I know what's the name had it for a minute. The Bunny, didn't the Bunny have it?
Who?
The Bunny.
Oh, you're talking about Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I call him the Bunny.
I can't keep up with that, dude.
Yeah, it's amazing. Every day is a different 24/7 champion. So I guess you keep it for 24 hours. I guess that's what it is. But it's crazy. Now, what's coming up? SummerSlam.
So at SummerSlam, there's very little actually booked.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely some matches that are probably going to be somewhat interesting,
Mm-hmm.
but they're also probably just going to be snoozers, and we're all probably going to go to sleep. And it's very early, so actually maybe not.
Are you gonna watch it?
No, I'll be on a gig, but I'll watch it when I get home.
I'm gonna tell you, it's coming on Saturday, right?
It is. That's the problem. Is
Yeah.
normally that shit's on Sunday, so I'm home. But
exactly. One of the matches I really want to see in SummerSlam, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's the ladies' championship match. Yeah, the ladies, the SmackDown.
Bianca Sasha?
Yeah.
I think it got pulled, bud.
Stop it.
I think it did. I think there's some COVID stuff.
Really?
I think I could be misreporting that.
I'm not even want to. If it did, I don't even want to see that.
Yeah,
I don't even want to see it.
I don't know if it's on anymore, bub.
Who has COVID?
One of them. I don't know. I don't think they've been very forthright about it. And maybe I'm just wrong, but I think that match might be off.
If it is,
which sucks because we should honestly just eliminate the other women's title match because I don't want it.
My thing is that's the one match, and I was really excited about the whole card, man. You got
that was going to be a really good match, wasn't it?
Yeah. I hope you misinformed us.
Yeah. Man, Oldberg. I wrote Oldberg versus Roman. Actually, at first he had scribbled out. I wrote Oldberg versus Roman, or versus Roman. But I'm literally confusing myself right now because it's literally just who cares?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it's like the
you know who's gonna win that? If
Roman's gonna win, Lashley's gonna win. Oldberg versus Lashley is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it wouldn't come out.
I think Goldberg's been doing a fine job with what he's been doing lately. The promos, his son, who is funny enough, looks exactly like Hook, Taz's son. And it's just yeah, man. I don't know. Why is he even there? Is it just to draw numbers for SummerSlam?
That's all it is.
They're gonna work a match for 4 minutes, dude. If that. Spear, jackhammer, spear, jackhammer, kick out, Lashley spear, Lashley spear, Lashley spear. Whatever Lashley, I can't remember Lashley's big finish.
But...
Oh yeah. He's gonna put Goldberg out like that.
You think Goldberg's not gonna be strong enough to combat that?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe he'll break out of that, but Lashley will finish him. With something.
I would like to see Lashley put him in it, and Goldberg, feeds a strength, breaks out of it, and then the match go on for another minute or two, and Lashley maybe hit him with a couple of spears, and then put him back into the game.
Yeah.
And he's too weak. He's too weak.
Yeah, passes out.
Yeah, he passed out.
I like it.
Yeah, that's the best way to send him away. And that's how you send somebody away, man. You don't send them away by letting them tap out like they did. Man, that's disrespectful to me.
Oh,
I feel disrespectful. Yeah, I feel disrespected.
I disagree. It's fine,
man. No, that's Jericho, man.
Because your old guy lost, dude. Don't be mad,
man. That's Jericho, man. Look at what Jericho has done.
I promise you, that was probably his idea. I promise you, dude. I guarantee it. The man was like, "We're gonna put MJF all the way over." Would that change your opinion if it was Jericho's idea?
No.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't. And the reason why, because loyalty, dedication, and what he's done for the business, I really think he deserved more.
I don't know.
I think he deserved more.
I bet you that's his call, dude. I guarantee it.
And you could very well be right. I mean, it could have been his call, and it's commendable if it was that he would put somebody over like that. But I wouldn't. If I was the book, I said, no, we're not going to do that.
Man,
we're not going to do that. You're going to lose, Jericho. You're going to lose, but we're not going to let you tap. We're not going to allow you to tap. I would have rather if he'd hit him with the ring and knocked him out and just pinned him.
I see. I was expecting that, and then Aubrey made him take the ring off. God, I love Aubrey. She's the best in the business.
And she's very good, but sometimes the announcers kind of throw little jabs at her, man. You never heard that before?
No, really.
Go back. Sometimes they say she missed this or she did that or she.
Man. Well, they do that with every referee. That's just like a referee thing.
Yeah, You might be right, but I'm saying don't do that like that.
She is the best. They put her over too, though, dude. Everybody loves her, like just because she's good. She like sells that shit like nobody else does right now.
Think she'll ever wrestle?
Nah, I don't think. You don't think so? I don't think it's her thing. Maybe as like a storyline thing briefly, but dude, honestly, like,
would you bring Eddie Long in AEW? Would you bring Eddie Long?
Eddie Long?
Yeah.
Eddie Long.
What's his name? What's the name? Not Eddie Long. What's the guy's name? The referee. He was a referee.
Earl Hebner?
No. He was a referee. Then he became a manager. And then he became the general manager of SmackDown. He was the general.
Teddy Long.
Teddy Long. Yeah, Teddy Long. I said Eddie Long. Yeah.
Nah, Teddy had his time.
Think so?
I mean, I like Teddy Long, but I just like, I don't know.
Because, and the reason why I say that, because he's a mouthpiece. You know, the guy, if he can't do nothing else, he can talk.
Yeah.
And you know, that's all.
That's true.
Yeah.
But he might be a little old for that shit now too. He was already old then, man.
Yeah.
You know, like he might be a little past his due date on that.
Man, people's mouth don't stop working, bro.
That's well, sometimes it does.
How old is Jim Ross?
Oh, dude, too old. He's got to be in his late 70s.
Yeah, but he's still one of the best in the business.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean he's still top of the game.
A fine point.
Who's better, him or
Tony?
Yes. Who's better?
Jim. But Tony's awesome. Tony's like just so lovable. Tony's great. Ultimate babyface commentator. My favorite's Excalibur, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think anybody puts over their product the way in the business and across any promotion the way that Excalibur puts over AEW, dude. He puts it over like it's the greatest fucking thing in the world every time. It's never like there's never a lack of excitement in Excalibur.
Let's deal with all the commentators that you have on Rampage.
Oh, it's too many. It's fucking way too many.
Yeah,
like it's just entirely too many. Like you can't just have 4 people talking in sound bites all the time. I think that's why they took Mark off a couple times. You know, when he was doing the backstage stuff, and Mark Henry was okay. Like it was cool. It was nice when Christian was just like, "Dude, Mark, what's up, bro?"
Exactly.
That was kind of nice.
Taz is he better than Taz? Taz is good, yes. Taz is good too.
Taz is like good in a different way though. Yeah. Like Taz is a color commentator all day.
Yes.
And like Excalibur's the best play-by-play, like I guess kind of, you know, as far as that goes. I feel like he's kind of in that role. I feel like he does all the heavy lifting, man.
What does Jericho fit in there?
He's gonna be good. He should be one of the mainstays on commentary.
Okay.
He's great. I think Jericho's excellent on commentary. I think he could be, you know, how many wrestlers, you know, transitioned to that and were amazing at it, you know, like I think that's his next job, like in wrestling for me.
He's going to miss the ring.
Yeah. That's why he'll get back in every once in a while. Or maybe he won't, who knows?
Man, listen, he nailed that move that he botched a couple of times last night.
Oh, the Lionsault, the moonsault,
moonsault,
second rope, I said the same thing when he did it. I was like, perfectly executed. Yeah, that's good.
Because I've seen him, you know, not so good.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to, brother? Talk to me about the future.
Not SummerSlam, dude. I think the best thing going into that is the RK Bro thing, and I don't even think that's that good.
It's not.
And it's just like, look, here's your tag team division, and you have a litany, a slew of great tag teams in the WWE. Who is the tag champion? Who are the tag champions right now? It's Almost an AJ Styles. Now that kind of makes sense because we don't know a lot about
Almost. What you call him? Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Not almost. Almost.
Like you said, almost.
Sounds like somebody saying almost.
Yeah. That's what I thought you were saying.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Exactly.
Almost. Whatever. They're good. They're fun. I like that it's over and it's kind of a fun tag team. But they're just kind of like, it's a little dry. RK Bro is really fun too, but like neither of these are like tag teams, you know?
Yeah.
And we know what's going to happen. You know, Randy Orton's just going to RKO Matt Riddle again. And we might go back and forth with this whole deal a little bit before they just finally have a match. And Randy probably wins, even though Riddle should probably go over. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just, you know, again, mark my marks.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably gonna happen.
That's his new slogan, y'all.
It is, dude.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Yeah, he'll be using that.
Say
you will be
say
hearing
it and
that
I'll
again.
Sue you.
You will be hearing that again. How you say it?
Mark my mark.
Mark my mark.
Yeah, there it is.
He's gonna sue me now.
Sued.
He's gonna sue me.
Yeah, but you know, and then Cena Roman Reigns is gonna be an absolute snooze fest, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it might be okay.
I think that's gonna be a pretty good match.
I might be okay.
I think that
it might be okay. I'm not even a Cena hater. I am a kind of a Roman hater, but I've recently changed my tune on Roman because I think he's doing an okay job.
Do you think there's gonna be some interference?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they'll come in.
Yeah, probably.
They'll come in and interfere in the match and give the win to Roman.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean, Roman should win, but it should just be like a clean win over John Cena. You know, that'd be the best thing for Roman right now.
It would be, but I don't see him doing that.
You know, who's gonna get up and beat him? But
who has he beat? Who has he beat Roman Reigns in the last 3 or 4 months cleanly?
Oh, I don't think. Well, I guess like there was a couple people who may have had him beaten cleanly and then like didn't still.
Yeah, but who has he beat cleanly without any interference or anything going on? Who has Roman Reigns?
Was there some bullshit in the Edge match?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd have to think back on it. I haven't been, you know, I've watched I think a fair amount of the matches and promos and stuff, but it's just like, I don't know, man. The WWE is just relatively uninteresting to me. Like, I just don't think it's like that exciting. Even with your Cena coming back, even with your Goldberg coming back, neither of those are as huge as Punk coming back. I don't think.
Okay.
You know, I think that it's such a huge deal. Maybe Cena, but like, there's just this mythos around Punk right now, dude. This air. What's gonna happen? How's he gonna do? Like, you know, who's he gonna wrestle? Like, where's he gonna fall in this madhouse AEW shuffle?
Is Daniel Bryan getting lost in the shuffle?
I think everybody's just so excited for the Punk thing right now that by the time Bryan Danielson shows up, it'll be cool. Like, it'll be fine. Punk will be settled in.
So it's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be everybody's speculating it'll be at the Arthur Ashe show, which hopefully that's right around the corner. Down.
Huh? That's right around the corner, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like September, end of September sometime. Yeah. No, big time, and it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be nuts. Yeah, I'm looking way forward to that. I think it's gonna be really the show's gonna look cool, dude. It's gonna look wild. You know, a tennis stadium. I'm just like trying to even picture it. You know, it's going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward.
Will they sell it out?
Oh, they did sell it out already.
Oh, it sold out.
Yeah, it sold out
very
quickly. 16,000.
Okay,
I think maybe the stadium holds 16,000, but with the wrestling stuff, it's like 13,000 maybe. But that's still a pretty damn good. That's just as good as any WWE show, just about.
Exactly.
Barring like a WrestleMania or something like that. But
I'll take it.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm just like that's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a cool show.
What is and I don't even know if you know the answer to this question, but what is the average ticket price for an AEW event?
I spent how much? I want to say the tickets. I spent like $60 on tickets, like on one ticket. And I bought two. So we were. The Gwinnett Arena, or not the Gwinnett Arena, the Phillips Arena, what's called State Farm Arena, where the Hawks play.
Yeah.
We were like not on the floor, but we were like second row up from the floor. We were pretty close. We had a good view of everything. So it was cool, man. Like, so I don't know. I heard a lot of scalpers bought tickets and then like couldn't get rid of them. Like, so they ended up being cheap for the Arthur Ashe show. So if you're in New York at that time, pretty sure you can get a really cheap ticket to that show, like online, but it's technically sold out. It's gonna be a major event. And they just keep picking up doing all these really interesting things. Like, dude, you know, I feel like the last week or two they've kind of like eased off and like chilled on like the different stuff because we're getting a little more used to crowds again. But I think that's also just because we have some big shit that's about to pop off. You know?
Is it better now that they're getting the crowds back?
Oh my god,
is the product better?
Oh, it's so much better. Dude, did you hear that crowd when Jericho came out last night?
Yes.
freaking they sang Judas, and we all knew that was gonna happen, and it still got me. You know what I mean? I was just like, that song is kind of cheesy, but like, damn it works, dude. And it was amazing to hear just the crowd with it just worked, man. What an interesting thing to do.
And we say, and I think it was ingenious how they set that whole thing up. You can't play your intro music. Don't worry about it, because the crowd's gonna sing it anyway. And everybody just fell right in, and he came out, man. Moments like that, you have to know within yourself that it really touched the individual. They had to touch.
Oh, did you see Chris, dude? You see that smile on his face, dude?
You're like, wow, this is amazing.
And look, man, I'm sorry, we don't get stuff like this anymore in the WWE. We just don't, man. Like, I know I spend a lot of time shitting on it, and like what you like, right? Like that's you. But I just can't wrap my head around thoroughly enjoying Raw. I feel like WWE fans watch it just to complain about it, and they still won't watch AEW. That's my problem.
See,
every time I show WWE fans AEW stuff, they're like, "Oh yeah, that was actually kind of good." You know, it doesn't. It's. I just don't get it. I don't get it, Raheem. I don't understand.
I think, and you may be right on that, but I'm gonna tell you, I still like SmackDown. I still like SmackDown. Not so much Raw.
Okay.
If I miss Raw, I missed it. Okay.
But you like the Roman storyline. There's not a ton else going on.
No, there's nothing else.
That's the problem.
Yeah, there's nothing else going on.
We don't have like a complete show either way. NXT was really good, and now they're gonna try to ruin it. You know, Vince's exact words, apparently. This is a quote from Meltz, so who knows how accurate it is.
So but it's not always factual. What do you say?
Oh, Meltz. I mean, in my mind,
okay,
the most important person in wrestling ever.
Okay. So you'll bet on it?
No, I would not bet on this. Okay. But the quote is allegedly nobody under 30, nobody under 6'2", nobody under 215 pounds, 220, 225.
You're eliminating a lot of talent,
dude.
You're eliminating a lot of talent.
And unfortunately, that's just, that's not how wrestling works now. It's not always the big beefy guys anymore. They're not the ones that get over all the way. Like,
what happens to the guys that's training right now that don't fit that bill?
Dude, who knows?
AEW.
They better start looking for a new gig. There's plenty of promotions hiring, and they're all working together. So it's like, you might as well go get a job at Impact, get a job in the NWA, get a job at New Japan, get a job at Ring of Honor, assuming Ring of Honor ends up not going belly up.
Exactly.
But it's just like, there's so many options now. Why would you stay somewhere where you're just like, most everybody comes out of that system now and is like, I was unhappy. It's like, I didn't have any freedom to do what I wanted. Like, and I agree, business is business, but man, you got to find a balance, right? You got to find a balance of like what sells and what is actually a creative, interesting wrestling show, because that's what we're all freaking here for, is to be entertained. And you can't expect somebody to be entertaining when they're unhappy with what they're doing.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna ask you something. We have 2 minutes before we get out of here, and so I want your quick version. Okay. When is the Young Bucks, as great as they are, when are they gonna beat somebody cleanly?
That's a good question. I don't know, man. I don't necessarily care for that so much either, but that's just the road. That's what they've chosen to do. So it's still working, in all fairness. I don't think it's not working. But
not that it's not working, but
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. But it's just like, I think especially as the EVPs, I think they really don't want to bury anybody. That's really the biggest issue. Is like, we don't want to get buried. We don't want to bury all this young talent, but it is time for the Bucks to be the champions right now. So I think that's just kind of what's going on as far as that goes. But I'm with you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, these guys are way too talented, man. I would have loved for them to drop the titles last night.
I said the same thing, but then they set up that tournament thing, and that'll be fun. Yeah, and we'll get a quick little build. We'll get a quick 2-week build to All Out, and and then the Bucks will probably drop the titles at All Out. I would venture to say. I'm gonna guess,
against Jungle Boy.
You got to think it's Jurassic Express, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Should it be them? Because we just they're kind of pulling a little WWE action there. That's rematch. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I don't think Private Party right now.
No, they're not hot anymore.
No,
like they're not like a hot thing right now. I think they'll get back over. Those guys are both really good and very entertaining.
Once they get away from
Matt, that'll be a cool. They might baby face and like that. People like them as baby faces too.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
It's not going to be them. I think it's going to be if it's not Jurassic Express, it should be the Lucha Bros. That's who should have had the titles in the first place, personally. But I think we weren't. I think they were still working for AAA a lot more.
You know who's going to be who I think should get the titles, and it will make everything come full circle. Moxley and Eddie.
They're not in the tournament though.
No, they're not in the tournament. I'm saying who should win the titles.
Nah, because that's too again, it's a little too WWE for my taste. It's like you can't just throw those guys together. They're singles wrestlers. Like
they've been tag team
worked for some reason. That worked for Hangman and Kenny. I didn't like it at first, but then their reign like grew on me. That sold me. And I'm not saying that wouldn't work either. But there's a lot of tag teams to put over right now. You should put one that's been established already. If we're going that direction.
But see, my thing is this right here. Eddie, they've been together and Mox has been together for a minute now.
Yeah, that's true.
A few months.
I don't think it wouldn't work. I'll say that. Okay. I wouldn't necessarily care for it, but I don't think it wouldn't work.
He wouldn't care for it.
Well, at first. I'm sure that again, those guys could, could sell anything. So like I think they probably would make it work.
Sell ice to an Eskimo?
So ice to an Eskimo. Thank you. I was trying to think of something.
I want to help you out a little bit. Yes, sir. Listen, man.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, time to get out of here, man. It's been a great broadcast. Anything you want to see in our closing?
Dude, just get ready for tomorrow, boys and girls. It's gonna be nuts. I might get arrested tomorrow because I'm gonna burn something down. I'm literally gonna light something on fire out of happiness. Like
stay on your side of town. Don't come on my side of town.
Yeah, that's fine.
Stay on your side.
I'll be there.
We don't need nothing.
I'm gonna freak the hell out. Like you guys just brace yourselves. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Should good. Rampage go to 2 hours?
Not yet. See how it does at 1.
It always leaves you
10 to 12. 10 to 12 is late.
Yeah, it is. What move today?
Huh?
Move the day and the time.
Dude, there's no other. I think like there's no other times. There's no other spots.
I'm gonna tell you what I would like, and we got to get out of here, man. But I would love to have wrestling on Saturdays like it used to be back in the day.
No, I gotta play music on Saturdays.
Saturdays from 12 to 2.
I'm busy Saturdays. No.
Georgia Championship Wrestling used to come on from 6 to 8, and it had a huge following.
Yeah,
6 to 8. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Georgia Championship Wrestling with Gordon Soley.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Gordon Soley? Y'all wrestling heads, I think. Gordon Soley.
I know Gordon Soley.
One of the, him?
I know some of my wrestling history. I'm a little up on something. I know about Gordon Soley and Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Exactly.
For sure. From Georgia, I have to know about that.
You have to, man. Yeah. But listen, in our parting words, we want to say to you, thank you very much. And we want to also get you to, if you don't mind, if you get an opportunity, and if you see Sting.
Oh my gosh. Make it brief. We gotta go.
If you see Sting, you tell him, say Raheem said he's looking for you and he has a message for you. Just all I want you to tell him. Just tell him I have a message for him.
And the message is pass the Ben Gay, please.
see, I'm trying to do this closing. See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm up against? You see, look, boy, he tickled himself. He tickles himself. He tickles himself. Listen, it's been a great broadcast. I want to thank everybody for joining us more than that. I want to thank you for allowing DK Media Group and Associates and Table Ladders and
Powell, baby,
for being a part of your evening. It is now 1:04. You're about to exit Table Ladders and Talk. But before you go, I want you to do me 2 favors, if you will. One, I want you to continue to pray for us because we're certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number 2, why this is real simple. I want you to go out there, find somebody, and give them a hug because you never know. It could be the only hug that they get, or it could very well be their last. Love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. That we shine some of this lighting from Table Ladders and Talk. Take it out there into this wicked and cruel world that we live in, and let your light so shine. Get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might find some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing? Have a great evening. I'm trying to get my things set up here. Y'all work with me for 1 second. There we go. We're going to do that. We're going to bring this right here, just like this. We're going to do it like that because that's how we do it. Now, you all have a great day. Love each and every one of y'all. Take care.
See ya.